Reed, what up, buddy? You want to work your team? I'll let you. Shout out to the Lost Boys. Y'all stay intact, all right? Peace right here in the building.
REED-BBS, BBS. My dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, Naoya Inoue, the monster. Perhaps you've heard of him. I'm hearing more and more talk of Inoue, suggesting that Inoue needs to fight in America. He needs to fight in America. And I'm here to shut that shit down. I'm here to shut that shit all the way down. All the way down. Let's get it out the way right here, right now. Showtime Shawn Porter. He means no harm. Forgive him and his jingoistic view of things. But he said what he said. Showtime Shawn Porter, and I quote, speaking with Pro Box TV, he stated, "We really don't know what Inoue's goals are. To be the next star in boxing? In boxing, you've got to come to the U.S. You've got to cross those seas and knock down some Americans to make these other Americans take notice of what you're doing. There's a lot of people who respect Inoue and what he's doing. But if you're someone like me, you're saying, hey, let's get him out of his own backyard, get him a little uncomfortable, and see how he handles the energy when he's not at home." That wasn't hate. That wasn't Floyd Mayweather, the fake-ass ambassador of boxing, who's really low-key threatened by Inoue's pound-for-pound standing and undefeated record. Just as Floyd, that same Floyd, just as he is also threatened, he's low-key threatened by TerenceCrawford's undefeated record and pound-for-pound standing. Floyd Mayweather is threatened by the current exploits of Naoya Inoue and TerenceCrawford. Yeah, I said it. Floyd Mayweather has a pretty piss-poor and bad habit of whenever one of my Asian brothers, I'm talking to you, Manny Pacquiao, whenever one of my Asian brothers are successful at a higher level, at a worldwide, global level, all of a sudden you have Floyd Mayweather questioning whether they should, they need to come to America and they need to undergo random drug and urine testing. So, see, you're spooked. Floyd is clearly spooked by Asian fighters. But again, that's not the tone of Shawn Porter's critique. Shawn Porter's critique comes not from a place of malice or envy. Shawn Porter's critique comes from a place of ignorance. Blissful, happy-go-lucky ignorance. My dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, Naoya Inoue, not only responded, he responded eloquently. So very eloquently, I might add. In response to the comment saying I should come to America and play a match, the home of the lower weight divisions is now here in Japan. If you want to see the game, come to Japan. If there's something better than what is available in the Japanese market in America, I would be happy to go. For starters, the super bantamweight division, aka the junior featherweight division, 122 pounds. There was a time when the likes of Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Daniel Zaragoza, Johnny Tapia, Kennedy McKinney, Junior Jones. There was a time when all of these men, three of them, Tapia, McKinney, and Jones, were American, no less. They all fought in and around or were passing through the super bantamweight division. Well, today you have Inoue, you have Marlon Tapales, who Inoue just KO'd his last fight. You have Luis Nery, who Inoue is about to KO in his next fight in May. There'll be a REED-BBS live stream of Inoue Nery, by the way. And then there's MJ Akhmadaliev, who Inoue will fight after he KOs Nery in May. He'll fight MJ Akhmadaliev sometime in the summer or fall of 2024. But that's it. That's the extent of the division. Maybe John Riel Casimero. I don't quite know what's up with him. He needs to keep himself in the mix, but that's neither here nor there. There's nobody like that now in America or in Mexico or forcing anyone that's warranting Inoue to come travel to America. There's no Barreras. There's no Moraleses. There's no Zaragosas. There's no Tapias or Kennedy McKinneys or Junior Joneses who are frequently fighting in America in those weight ranges that have popularity in the U.S. or Mexico, which equals nothing, and I mean nothing, for Inoue to travel to America for. In my Whitney Houston voice, nothing to travel to America for. But let's not act like he hasn't. My dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, in fact, has fought in America, Mr. Shawn Porter. Not once, not twice, but three times. And sadly, there were crickets from all but hardcore American boxing fans when Inoue did fight in America. Back in 2017, he fought Antonio Nieves on the Superfly HBO triple header, which also featured Juan Francisco Estrada versus Carlos Cuadras, and it featured Chocolatito Roman Gonzalez's KO loss to Sorung V-Side, who's also known as Wasaksil Wangek. That was Inoue's first fight on American soil, 2017. The intent was to create a tournament at super flyweight, which never happened because Chocolatito got destroyed by Sorung V-Side, and the whole HBO tournament was fucked up before it even got going. Oh, but there's more. Inoue had back-to-back fights in the U.S. October 2020 and June 2021. He fought Jason Maloney first, and then he fought Michael Das Marinas. One of those was during COVID. I'm thinking it was the Maloney fight, if memory serves, if I'm not mistaken. And it was poor, unfortunate timing. No one's fault. But again, virtual crickets, like I said, outside of your hardcore American boxing fans. Those were the only boxing American fans who gave a shit when Inoue was here. I was all over it, man. It was me and like 3 other people. That was the problem. The bottom line is your legacy and your accomplishments are based on what happens in the ring, not what country of origin that ring that you're fighting in is in. That doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, my dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, Naoya Inoue, he beat the brakes off of cool boy Stephen Fulton. And Fulton tripled his previous career high payday by going to Japan. Stephen Fulton would have been a fucking fool not to jump on that offer because he was never getting $3 million or anywhere reasonably close to $3 million for any American fight, anywhere, any time. That just was not happening. Categorically was not happening. Visually speaking, the boxing world is as global now as it's ever been. Not now, but right now. Right here, right now, it's as global as it's ever been. Back in the day, you'd never see telecasts that are made readily available like they are today due to ESPN Plus, due to DAZN, and those apps, their tie-ins to other promoters around the world. Now you don't have to wait for days or weeks or even months to see the last fight of a fighter like Inoue's ilk who's overseas. You had to do that when dudes was fighting abroad back in the day. Now you can watch the shit live. You can rewatch it as often as you want. Then eventually you find the shit posted on YouTube, rest assured. Long story short, if American fans really want to see my dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi Naoya Inoue perform, there's no reason or excuse not to. There's no obstacles or roadblocks. What we can't do, what we won't do, is allow you to be lazy as a boxing fan, expecting to be spoon-fed like a fucking toddler when there's access to a true generational talent like Naoya Inoue. So respectfully, Shawn Porter, he wasn't coming from a bad place. He wasn't. But he was coming from an ignorant place. Mr. Porter, get your facts straight. Inoue has fought in America, and there wasn't even a ripple caused in the waters of boxing by his American presence. On the flip side, there's all kinds of money being made, and my man is about to break a Tokyo Dome record set by Mike Tyson. He's about to break that record when he beats the brakes off of Luis Neri in May. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment. Remember, sharing is caring. Shout out to the homies at FightMe.com. And yes, once again, there will be a REED-BBS live stream of the Naoya Inoue Luis Neri fight in May. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.